From One Twins Way in Minneapolis, welcome inside Target Field. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And
all right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez. What do you have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
About to get started here, Jarren Duran getting ready to hit. Hey! Here's your one. And that one upstairs, ball one. Duran with a homer in his last game. In the air, left field, Rodriguez. Long run, dives and makes the catch. What a play.
Just a great jump off the bat, and he was fully committed. Lays out, dives, makes a beautiful catch, and his pitcher is going to be pretty happy about that one.
Foul ball.
When a hitter's producing like he did in that last game, Boo, the other team just has to shrug and tip their caps, maybe just walk them. What a treat to watch him work at the plate.
That misses. Ball two. Next pitch, not close, up high. And he grounds one to the right side. Slinging it to first in time. Two down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
batting fourth, second baseman Romy Gonzalez.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball. They get the force. That is the inning. Back in Minnesota and getting the start for the Red Sox, Garrett Crochet. What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Swing and a miss. Larnach, in his fifth season, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Out to short. Whips it to Casas. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, second baseman Luke Eason.
Ball. Keishel went deep in his most recent game. And a foul ball. One now. Right through there for a strike. That one just misses. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Abreu should have this one. Out number 2. Here's Josh
Batting
Bell.
third.
He's got pop,
Hitter,
which is a little
Josh
sneaky because
Bell.
he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. In the air, right field, Abreu under it. And that is the third out of the inning. We move ahead to the
Leading
top of the
off for
second now.
Boston.
So
First
stepping in for
baseman,
Boston, Tristan
Casas.
Casas. Swing and a foul straight back. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Fly ball down the line. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Contreras launched a homer in his most recent game. Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, two strikes. And that just misses.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets the out. Two down after the strikeout. Here's Roman Anthony at the dish. He was Pipeline's #1 overall prospect when he made his debut last June.
Yeah, and he's lived up to the hype, Boog. He missed most of
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Ball inside.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Comes a 2-2. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Victor Caratini.
Fouled off. He was late. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. In the air, right side, Abreu moving under this one. He's got it. One away. One out man at first. Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit. On the ground to third. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at target
Leading
field
off
and
for the
stepping
Red
in for
Sox,
Boston,
third baseman,
Caleb Durbin.
Caleb Durbin.
Lopez back to work.
You know, these Red Sox, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
I'd
Isaiah
really like to
Kiner
see him make an
Falefa.
adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Liner caught it second. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Jaron Duran will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. That's a little bit low.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So,
and that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. This one in the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running back. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. And now for the Twins, Brooks lead.
Brooks lead.
Check swing called strike. That's strike one. Fouled off down the right side. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Left fielder.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges.
Batting ninth, center fielder, James Outman.
This to third. Zips it across, and that's the inning. Back in Minnesota, Joe stepping in for Boston.
Right
Wilyer Abreu. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. A solo shot. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Misses the sweeper. The 0-1. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Now
first
batting
baseman,
Tristan Casas. Went down on strikes his first time through. That clips the zone, and that is strike one. In the air out towards right center. Outman gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And that is out of play. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Rodriguez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Target Field, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Strike two.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one just misses. The 1-2. Way high. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Twins, second baseman Luke Eason.
And that drops in for a strike.
Ball.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Up next for the Twins,
Josh Bell at the plate now. Flied to right his first time. And there's a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And 1-2. That one ripped left field. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Foul ball there. Strike two.
Benny really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Outside. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Isaiah Tyler Falefa.
One down. And that's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated
Jarren
hitter,
Duran
Jarren
steps to the
Duran.
dish in a big spot. 1 for 2. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone way up into the upper deck. A 3-run homer, his 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. Coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Sammy Matthews.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this spring. And we're at the top of the 5th. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Rafaela stands at second with no outs. That missed by a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez. And a swing and a miss there. On the ground, Lee handles, throws the first, one away here in the 5th.
For the Red Sox, first baseman Tristan Thomas.
And a swing and a miss. Can't glove it cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Wilson Contreras. That one to first. Caratini takes it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. bottom of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
Every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that's the first out.
For the Twins, first baseman Victor Caratini.
Right through there for a strike. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Close but called a ball. And the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. On the ground to third. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the
2 down,
Twins,
bases empty.
catcher,
And next for
Brian
Minnesota, Brian
Jeffers.
Jeffers. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Hey! Inside ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. All set for the
Leading
top of the
off for
6th.
Boston,
So
left
stepping in for
fielder,
Boston, Roman Anthony. That one drilled left field. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough
Up
stretch
next
at the
for the
plate
Red
lately.
Sox,
Anytime
third
you smoke a
baseman,
ball off the
Peter
wall, you
Durden.
kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
He was late there, strike 1. Man at second.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners.
For the
Nobody
Red
out.
Sox, shortstop
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Keishel has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
Outside, that's a ball.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one lifted to left. Rodriguez settles under this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Cody Funderburk on the pitch here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela, 1 for 3. And a swing and a miss. In the air to left center, Outman on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back back in Minnesota. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Shortstop, Brooks Lee.
Hey!
Into the outfield, base hit. And they had their first base runner since the second inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low. And that's outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that skips into dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Outman swings through it for strike one. And there's a foul ball. Stays alive. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Next for the Twins, right fielder Trevor Larnach.
There's a strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Struck him out looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Twins,
2 aboard, 2
second
outs.
baseman,
And now it's going to be Luke Keeschel.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. To the right side. They take the force out, and that's the 3rd out. Well, this game isn't very close, Siggy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Got
Yeah.
a shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Popped in the air, left field. One up, one down.
Up next for the
As
Red
far as
Sox,
ballpark
second
food, one of
baseman,
my
Romy
favorite
Gonzalez.
places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Swings through that.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
It's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Outside.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. Swing and a pop-up. Keishel settles under it. Takes it in for the out. Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
That's ball 2.
Rips that one to right. And that is that. Back at target field. Now it's the Twins DH, Josh Bell.
Hitter, Josh Bell.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Ball.
The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Aye.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Swings and misses. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
For the Twins,
2 outs,
third
base is
baseman,
empty. Vic
Victor
Caratini at the plate.
Caratini.
Well, it's been a
That's out.
very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Aye.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. New arm out of the bullpen, Justin Topa.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And first offering is fouled off. Topa fills up the zone, forces contact, so not a huge strikeout guy, but he's going to make the hitters beat him. Doesn't issue a lot of walks to the pressure. This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Now he'll turn for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Up
better
next
than that.
for the
Pretty
Red
much a
Sox,
model
left
swing
fielder,
on that one as he ripped it into the
Anthony.
opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Anthony swings through it for strike one.
And although you like the fact that guy throws strikes, guy gets contact, and not always great contact, the fact that when you have runners on, if that ball's in play, there's still a good chance that a run gets pushed across, whether it's earned or not.
Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Command in the zone is such a crucial part of it, right?
You know, it's not just throwing strikes, but it's throwing
Oh,
quality
that's off the
strikes
plate.
and it's having quality misses as well. What's a quality miss? Missing just off the plate rather than over the plate.
That's ball
Inside,
two.
almost got him.
Ball. That's inside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. The relay throw. Safe at second, and he gets back
Up next
in.
for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durgan.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Isaiah
Up next
Kiner
for the Red
Falefa.
Sox, shortstop,
And this is a big
Isaiah
opportunity for him to
Kiner
pick
Falefa.
up his teammate right here.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball two.
2 outs and a runner at third. All Red Sox in this one. That one
Ball
missed.
three. No, that's ball.
That's to third. Clemens fires across
He's
the
out.
diamond. That takes care of Kiner Falefa. Out number 3. Back in Minnesota,
Moving
and now the
on
Twins
for the
catcher,
Twins,
Ryan
catcher,
Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
Crochet still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he
Now
started.
pitching for Boston,
On the mound now,
number
Greg
57,
Weisser.
Greg
And you know,
Weisser.
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Foul ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And foul ball. In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Twins, shortstop Brooks Lee.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Twins.
Here's the left fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Nope. Ball one.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Twins, center fielder
First
Ball
pitch just misses. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. That one is absolutely belted. Bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double as a run scores on the play. Now it's the right fielder, Trevor Larnach. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Just
At the ball.
missed. And another ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
Twins,
top of the ninth,
number
and there's a new pitcher on the
58,
mound, David Festa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Liner snagged at first. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
Fought off foul. The Red Sox up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. That's out to center field. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder Wilyer Abreu.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Just
Ball,
off the inside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next
Yep,
offering
that ball
is
went out.
outside. Inside ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox, second
So
baseman
2 down. Romy
Gonzalez.
Gonzalez, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Late on that fastball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Back at target field,
Leading
and now
off
for the Twins, Luke
second
Heschel.
baseman Luke Heschel.
Hey!
The 0-1 right through there for a strike. Grounds one to short. Connor Falefa sends it to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Twins, designated hitter Josh Bell.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to Casas, Down to the last out for the Twins.
Up
Two
next
down,
for the
base is empty.
Twins,
And
third
now here
baseman,
is Cody Clemens. Close
Ball one.
one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two down, nobody on. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox add another to their winning streak.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like